Homeland Security Department is currently tracking 3 separate migrant caravans making the dangerous trek to the U.S. southern border. One of those caravans is reportedly made up of more than 12,000 Central American migrants. This comes as Customs and Border Protection has been overwhelmed with overcrowded detention centers as thousands of illegal immigrants have crossed the border in search of asylum. One America's Neil McCabe went to the Texas-Mexico border to evaluate the crisis.
We're here at the Mexican border in McAllen, Texas. It's a region called the Rio Grande Valley, which is the most active area for migrants coming into the U.S. Our trip was part of a fact-finding tour by members of the We Build the Wall team, the group led by Brian Colfage, that raised more than $20 million privately to build a wall along the southern border. Brandon Darby, the editor of Breitbart, Texas, told One American News that Mexican cartels control access to the border and that each cartel has its own specialty. Here in the Rio Grande Valley, the Gulf Cartel specializes as coyotes for migrants seeking asylum.
They're leaving because there's no economic opportunities and they're hungry and it's violent. There's no economic opportunities and they're hungry and it's violent because of the criminal organizations. And the criminal organizations are thriving because they're leaving.
Darby said it was no accident that migrants come to the U.S. in this sector, and other sectors of the border have virtually no migrant traffic at all. Here in the Rio Grande Valley sector, Border Patrol officers do not chase migrants. Migrants chase Border Patrol. Trained by the cartel's coyotes, the migrants claim political persecution, spousal abuse, or even religious discrimination so that they comply with U.S. immigration asylum laws, he said.
It's eye-opening, it really is. And that's why, every once in a while I think it's important for people to come down and actually see. We hear people talking about it all the time, and many people just speaking from talking points.
We've seen just in a half an hour, we've seen approximately 40 people coming in broad daylight, and these individuals are walking through an area where there are Border Patrol vehicles running around. They're going to go right up to the vehicle probably and surrender themselves and ask for asylum.
We're driving along the remnants of an old farm village that the government closed here on the border. We've seen a lot of the remnants of that village, but also we've encountered some migrants traveling through this area on their way to Border Patrol. This particular group is from Honduras. When did your journey start?
I think it's like 1 week ago or more. We meet in the street and we come together, everybody.
And how many days have you been traveling, and why did you decide to come?
I can't say. I mean, this is hard.
So we're here at another bend in the Rio Grande River. Behind me is Mexico, and this is one of those easier places for the migrants to come and cross. And here we have an abandoned rubber raft that they would have used to come across here, and then it's just a matter of maybe 20, 30 feet getting to the main road and then turning themselves into Border Patrol and asking for asylum. Neil W. McCabe, One American News at the U.S.-Mexico border.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.